So you want to know the cold-hearted truth behind working hard. Before you clicked on this video, you probably watched several David Goggins TikToks loaded with like loud bass funk music. They don't know me, son. They don't know me, son. You get hyped. But let me tell you, as soon as you delete TikTok, as soon as you delete these apps, as soon as you pick up the book, the boring, no pictures involved book, before you go to work, waking up super early, it's not David Goggins fast montage mode. It's actually quite boring and mundane. And this is the reality of self-improvement. You know, just today, as I was scripting my next couple videos, I was getting like this dopamine resistance because it was boring, it was mundane. I didn't really want to do this. It wasn't like this TikTok montage that's going on in your brain. This Rocky Balboa motivation film. It's boring. The work you have to confront is mundane. And I hate to break it to you, I love to tell people that, you know what, you should use motivation to your advantage. And quite frankly, I am motivated for most of the days I have to work. I'm motivated right now as I record this video because I just genuinely love to do what I do. So right now, I'm going to go over the most productive thing you can do within your day to stay consistent, stay on top, become the successful man you've always wanted to be. And that is a concept called Eat the Frog. Some of you may have heard of this already before, this concept of eating the frog. And for those of you who don't know what that is, I'm going to explain it to you. Imagine you have a delicious dessert. It's filled with ice cream and chocolate and cake and strawberries, any fruit you like. And right next to it is a dead, dried up frog. You have to eat the frog, like gun to your head to save your family, you have to eat the frog. What will you eat first? Will it be the dessert or will it be the dead frog? If you chose the dead frog first, you're going to be successful. If you chose the dessert first, if you chose the instant gratification, that tells a lot about yourself. You chose pleasure over purpose. You chose comfort over success. If you're aspiring to be a successful person, you have to understand that you have to choose delayed gratification over instant gratification every single time. And how can you incorporate this into your daily life? So now that I've described the concept of eating the frog, I want you to use this strategy to your to-do list. So this is the actionable step I want you to take. After you finish watching this video, at the end of the day, I want you to make a to-do list for your next day. Now, I already have like a habit tracker that I already have. You can make one of these, or you can just simply have a to-do list. A to-do list is simply just the productive things you need to accomplish during the day. A habit tracker is like a more advanced to-do list, and I advise you to make one too if you want to make this whole process simplified. So we're going to use the eat the frog tactic onto your to-do list. How you do this is that the day before, during your bedtime routine, I want you to make your to-do list. Now, what you are going to do to make the eat the frog tactic work is that you have to wake up super early. If you work a job or before you go to school, you have to wake up at least an hour or two, or maybe even 3 hours before you go to work or go to school. And I want you to tackle your whole to-do list in one go. No excuses. If you want to make like a black coffee the day before, so you don't have to walk around in your family's kitchen, you can do that. Make a black coffee. It's better if you're fasted, no food, because you will get brain fog after you eat food, and just eliminate the to-do list first thing in the morning. That is your frog task completed. That is how you successfully use the eat the frog strategy. Now I know the most difficult part of doing the task isn't even doing the to-do list itself, it's actually waking up in the morning. So what I want you to do is you have to go to sleep early. You can't be drinking caffeine 6 hours before you go to bed. You have to eliminate blue light 3 hours before bed. You can't be looking at your phone. You can't be looking at screens. You can't be looking at bright lights. What I advise you to do is I have an LED right above my bed. I can turn it into a red color. Obviously, I turn off the neon sign because, you know, you want to change your LED lights to red because red is like the lowest spectrum of light that affects your sleep or circadian rhythm. What I simply do is just like an hour before bed, I just read a book with that red light turned on. No phone, no social media for an hour before bed. And that might help you fall asleep just a little bit faster and a little bit easier. And it will actually improve your quality of sleep. You might notice that you may be sleeping a little bit less, but the quality is way worth the duration of sleep. If you're rested just after a few hours, then a full 10 hours of sleep. So I want you to try that today. Men do not try that which they want, but that which they are. And I'll see you in the next one.